Open. Cinematic music. Rapid cut B-roll. Cliff-top sunrise with a 2025 Honda Goldwing gleaming. A bustling city street with a colorful auto rickshaw weaving through traffic. A low, aggressive Toyota GT Super carving a coastal road. Camera settles on host standing between three machines. Goldwing on a paddock stand. An auto rickshaw on a curve. GT Super in profile. Host energetic. Friendly. Today we're doing something a little wild. Three very different answers to motion and style. We've got the long-distance luxury of the 2025 Honda Goldwing, the everyday, urban workhorse, the auto rickshaw, and a halo supercar, the Toyota GT Super. I'll walk you through the exterior design language and the color and finish choices that make each one sing. Let's roll. Cut to Goldwing close-ups. Fairing, LED headlamp cluster, windscreen. Host VO. Admiring. Start with the Goldwing. At a glance it reads, Presence, a motorcycle designed to carry you across continents with comfort and composure. The 2025 treatment favors broad, flowing surfaces, a full front fairing that wraps cleanly around the cockpit, integrated panniers that look like they've always belonged there, and a sculpted top trunk that completes the silhouette. The lines balance aerodynamic smoothing with crisp creases around the tank and lower side panels. Too much ornamentation would ruin the calm, purposeful look. B-roll. Goldwing side profile, chrome accents, LED indicators. Host on camera, pointing at details. Lighting has become a signature element. Compact LED clusters and a distinctive daytime running signature give the Goldwing a polite but unmistakable face. Turn signals integrated into the mirrors and a swept, adjustable windshield are design choices that don't just look premium, they cut wind noise and make long hours on the highway less fatiguing. Cut to Goldwing paint swatches, two-tone examples, metallic flake close-up. Host VO. Descriptive. Touring buyers think lifetime, not trend. Color palettes skew toward deep, mature tones, pearl whites, metallic blacks, and layered navies, often with delicate pinstriping or two-tone accents that echo the luggage. Pearl or metallic flakes are common because they add visual depth across the big sweeping surfaces, while subtle matte brushed trims on lower panels give contrast and hide scuffs from long trips. Two-tone schemes that use a lighter top case color against a darker lower body are a popular visual trick. They visually lower the bike and emphasize luggage integration. Cut to Glide to auto rickshaw. City sounds, neon signs, colorful liveries. Host on camera. Playful. Flip to the auto rickshaw and the story changes. Here the equation is compact footprint plus high visibility plus durability. The exterior is upright and functional. A protective canopy or hardtop, a narrow nose for weaving, and large glazed areas for visibility. But modern rickshaws borrow styling cues too. Sculpted front fascia, LED headlights, and textured plastics that survive daily abuse. B-roll. Rickshaw headlight, vinyl roof, advertising wraps, reflective stripes. Host VO. Informative color choices for rickshaws are almost a dialect. Bright, attention-grabbing colors, canary yellow, turquoise, fluorescent green, or bright red, maximize visibility in chaotic urban traffic. Even more common is customization. Full vinyl wraps for advertising, reflective stripes for night safety, and two-tone fleet liveries that separate the passenger shell from the driver's area. Practicality rules the finish. Washable paints, corrosion-resistant panels, and replaceable skins that make repairs cheap and fast are essential when a vehicle is working all day, every day. Cut to close-ups of durable trim. Easy clean surfaces, quick-release panels. Host on camera. Notice the reliance on durable materials. Textured lower cladding to mask grime, rubber seals that survive repeated cleaning, and modular panels that can be swapped quickly after a ding. The aesthetics are secondary to uptime, but a bright, well-kept rickshaw still says a lot about its owner or operator, which is why customization is a booming trend. Transition. Swoosh to Toyota GT Super on a coastal road, exhaust crackle, waves. Host VO. Excited, a little reverent, and finally, the Toyota GT Super. This is theater. The design language is aggressive, aerodynamic, and surgically precise. From the ground up it's low and wide. A pronounced front splitter, razor-edged LED headlights, and sculpted intakes that feed radiators and brake cooling ducts. B-roll. GT Super front 3/4, Carbon fiber splitter, aggressive wing, diffuser. Host on camera. Circling surface treatment tells the story. Hard character lines that pull into muscular haunches, wide rear fenders that hint at enormous contact patches, and massaged body panels tuned for airflow. Carbon fiber isn't just for lightness. The visible weave-on splitters and winglets signals performance pedigree. Gloss and satin finishes on panels are chosen strategically to either highlight or subdue forms depending on the desired character. Cut to wheels, brakes, underbody diffuser, close-up of aero elements. Host VO. Technical but accessible aero parts are both art and function. A big rear wing, an underbody diffuser, and sculpted side skirts generate downforce while the aggressive front end channels cooling air. The GT Super sits on large, multi-spoke wheels that fill the arches and complete that planted, purposeful stance you expect from a halo car. Cut to paint swatches for supercar, pearlescent, matte, two-tone samples. Host on camera. Enthusiastic color and finish on a halo car or personality statements. Expect high-impact single-tone colors like volcano red, graphite black, and arctic white, but also specialty finishes. Pearlescents that shift subtly with viewing angle, satin, stealth, paints that make form the hero, and two-tone schemes pairing a vivid body color with a blacked-out roof or carbon hood. Accent touches. Neon brake calipers, pinstriping, or contrast-colored aero pieces are used to underscore the car's racing DNA. Cut to split screen of all three vehicles, comparative details, lighting, finishes, badges. Host VO. Reflective despite their different purposes, the three share trends. LEDs everywhere for both function and identity, finishes that play with contrast, gloss versus matte, painted versus exposed carbon or vinyl, and color choices that reflect intent. Conservative and enduring for the Goldwing, bold and practical for the Rickshaw, theatrical and expressive for the GT Super. B-roll. Slow-motion detail shots, emblems, mirrors, latches, wheel arches. Host on camera. Close if you're picking one, think about what the exterior needs to do. The Goldwing's finish needs to survive long miles and still look dignified. A rickshaw's exterior must be visible, cheap to maintain, and brandable. A GT Super's aesthetic must communicate performance and identity, and the finishes and aero should back up that promise on track and road. Cut to host walking toward camera, smiling. Host warm, concluding design and color tell stories about purpose, personality, and pride of ownership. Whether you want understated presence on a cross-country ride, instant visibility in city chaos, or a cinematic entrance on a canyon road, the exterior does half the talking. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which of these three you'd paint and how: matte black, pearl white, or a neon wrap. See you in the next one. Outro. Music swells. Final montage of Goldwing, Rickshaw, GT Super as text overlays. Subscribe, watch more.